Hello everyone, this is Untitled 2 and welcome to part 2 of my refined machinery mod overview. I'm going to be looking over solar panels, glass, pumps, and just a few minor things like the utility wrench, the Energized Sword, and Robo wings. Okay, obviously the last time I covered a few basic machines, ores, and a few other things. Now, I'm probably going to want to change this for outputting purposes. I'm going to want it to be daytime here. So the solar obviously has a, if my mouse will work, a internal buffer as well as obviously a difference in rate between each of these. They obviously vary in tier. And yeah, they're pretty much what you expect for solar panels. You can obviously use a cable to output this into it as well. As you can see it connecting. And I'll just show that as well. If it would stop raining. And it's working. Okay. Someone through from that side then at least. There we go. Okay, there we go, it's updated. The glass though, as far as I know, is pretty much just glass. You just make it like so. So it's decorative. You can break it though, and replace it. So if you want another building opportunity, then you can see things transparently without having to silk touch glass. The pump is what you expect, except for the fact that when it comes to the tanks though, I've come across it where you can try putting fluid into it and it doesn't work, but obviously it'll output fluids into the tank pretty easily, and I can actually extract this with a bucket. It replaces the fluid with stone, and obviously we've got the following tanks with different outputs, and the pump obviously doesn't have an interface, it just has the display like so with energy and the fluid that it's acquired. And the tanks obviously range in terms of specific possibilities. If I go with say lava for example to demonstrate, attack me. Should be able to pick up lava as well. Unless it has to be... no, okay. So it can just be above it and replace with stone like so. And we should be able to acquire that with a bucket as well. And I'll try putting it back in. And I'm pretty sure it either did or didn't, so you can tell. It's just with the filled one, didn't seem to be the case. Okay, so you can with lava for some reason, but not water. Strange. It has obviously reached over to here, which I never put a pump for, so I don't know what the case is there, but just a thing I thought I'd point out. Conveyors. Can be made like so. And obviously can be used with slabs at least to push up a incline, as well as it's also getting the lava over there as well, it seems, as well as push items, but not from say a chest or a hopper automatically. So if I get this chest real quick, get a hopper, if I can get it too, there we go. It won't output anything, but you can just obviously drop items on here and be fine with the hopper at the end, besides pushing a mob up it. So I'll just jump in for example, and with slabs it'll push you upwards. Otherwise, we've got the mob grinder, which has no interface, and is made like so. It's energized steel, and obviously it can output, if I don't use the vacuum here obviously, it can obviously defeat mobs. I don't really know too much about the distance though. It did seem to get a zombie here at least last time I tried. So at least there doesn't seem to be on this wall. I'll try. Okay, so it does seem to be there. It's just on the tick rate that it is, or its reach, I guess. Either way though, we have a vacuum block, which is made like so, and seems to have a 5x5 range, or 7x7 range, but for some reason, when it comes to over here, for example, on the inside of there, but not over here for some reason, it seems to reach. I don't know why that is, but either way. Let's disable this real quick. So I'm probably using a hopper on it, and at least spawn a chicken to see if it can output to the mob grinder, which obviously it doesn't seem to do. I'm pretty sure we can output with the vacuum block here. Chicken again. Yep. The quarry obviously is done, and it's now coded like so to the following ores. And it's good to go. The exchanger though, it's made like so, and when you obviously shift right click on something, it'll replace it with what you have. So obviously I've got some cobble here, it'll replace this task block with cobble, and obviously it'll use 250 CE per use, and it doesn't matter on the block. So good for silk touching. Otherwise though, we've got the utility wrench, which does what you expect for breaking and replacing blocks, as well as cables. When it comes to certain data on them though, like for example the lava generator here, or if I put, say, another sapling in here real quick, it won't save the information. Cover the Energized Sword, which if you saw in the last episode, or last part, it had it where obviously you can enchant these. But obviously it'll have a fair amount of damage on it, but will only work when powered. So if you have it where it's unpowered, it won't give you your 25 attack damage, which obviously, as you'd expect with a sword that has 25 damage, it'd be able to at least 2-hit kill a enderman and most likely defeat all mobs. So even zombies, which will probably have at least 21 health or something, because they have 20 and a little bit more, so they can't be killed. And it does obviously use power, and has the durability bar to also guide you with that. Otherwise, Robo wings are pretty much like so, and give creative flight. From what I thought they were going to be, it was just going to be an elytra, and I was like, oh boy, I have no idea how this works. But it just seems to just be creative flight that uses up quite a lot of power. You're just going to want to put this in energy charger. One thing of note though is it does actually crash if you use a enchanted book along with these, but not with that, because that'll be fine. Otherwise though, I'm pretty sure that's about it. If there's anything I missed, let me know. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye. Yep, that seems to be about it.